if I could ask for your help this time, and I've not really done this before, and so I'm kind of feeling like I'm sticking myself out there a little bit. Like, I would love your consideration to sponsor my event and to sponsor the people that I'm working with this time. Hey guys, there's been a lot of buzz about the Oktoberfest road rally, and there's been a lot of postings, a lot of questions going around, and so I wanted to put together a video and talk about it real quick for you guys. My name is John Parmenter. I run Ride Revival and Outdoor Adventures. I've done several events here locally throughout the years. I've worked with a bunch of different clubs, companies, affiliates. I've had a lot of different things going on. I'm a Solve Oregon official event coordinator, so we go out and we do cleanups with Solve Oregon. I'm on the Trail Adoptee program with the Oregon Department of Forestry, so we have an official trail adoption up in the Tillamook State Forest that we go take care of on the four-wheel drive side of it. I've hosted car meets and car shows for 8 consecutive years. This is the first year that we took a time out on doing car meets, but I've been doing car meets for almost a decade, and I'm a second generation restoration and custom paint specialist. That's what my bread and butter is for my business. I do events on the side, and this is just something that I got inspired to do and had a mutual connection and a mutual inspiration with some people. And so we're trying to work together to bring you guys the best event that we possibly can bring you, with the culmination of all of our wisdom and experience and mutual connections and networking and all of that. And we're going to try and bring it all to the table for you guys this year and do something the way it should be done and really make it open for anyone and everyone. And I mean that truthfully. Like, I want this to be family oriented and open and diverse for all of you guys. And so let's break it down a little bit, okay? I've got a little bit of a script here, so that way I can keep myself on track. I'm working with Icon Road Rally, formerly known as a Limitless Road Rally. They've done a lot of good work out in the Middle Oregon area as far as hosting road rallies, on-road events, car meets, working with local businesses. They did a build giveaway for a guy in need out there here last year, and they've just kind of done some good work over there, and we just kind of had some mutual aspirations and interest in working together and seeing if we could put something together on this side of the state. I live here locally in the Willamette Valley. My family has for 3 generations. My roots are very deep here, and I know the place pretty well, so I'm really excited to show you guys around the place and put some miles on our cars and go see some stuff, and then meet up at the end. But so I'm really going to put all my chips up on the table when it comes to this thing, and I really want this to be community driven and mutual connection driven, and I want it to be diverse and grassroots. And I'm not shooting for the stars as far as like trying to get a bunch of supercars and a bunch of high name players and trying to be internet famous with this deal. I literally want to see anyone and everyone come out. If we get some supercars and we get some exotics and we get some interest from that, like, I really appreciate that and would more than welcome you guys into it. But we're really shooting for making this like for everyone, for anyone. Bring your family out, bring your open for anyone and for anything. And in order to do that, I got to ask for some help. And what I'm going to ask for some help, and the way I'm going to ask for some help, is I'm going to try something and I'm going to tag you guys. If I'm tagging you, it's because I know that you either have a mutual interest, you're in the industry, we follow each other. I may look up to you in one way or another. You might be a club BOD, a club member, you might be a business owner, you might be a manager, you might be, I have a lot of people that I'm connected with over the years of doing this stuff, and I've never really extended myself out there and asked for help. And so that's what partially what I'm doing with this video. As much as I'm notifying you guys and letting you know how this event's going to go down, I'm also asking for some help, okay? So what is this event? What's a road rally look like? What is a road rally? I'm getting questions about road rally. Is it going to be on road? Is it going to be a race? Is it going to be for time? Is it going to be where? Is it going to be this, that, and the other? Okay, here's my vision for a road rally. Here's my green grass and blue sky. All right, you ready for my pitch? Okay, here we go. I'm gonna have 2 private venues for car camping. And what I mean by private venues is I'm gonna have them pre-scheduled and written in stone that that's my venue, and when you guys come in and you buy your tickets, you get 2 of those included. That's going to be a Friday night car camp, and then that's going to be the Saturday main event car camp, main area where we're going to do the awards and where we're going to do a dinner. I want to have a catered dinner for you guys, a hot meal, not like Subway sandwiches. I want to have like a good decent meal for you guys. That meal I want to be served by the sponsors and the checkpoint volunteers and the business owners who have helped put on the event. I want those guys to be behind the table dishing out hog line to you guys while everybody kind of collectively gets together on Saturday night, and maybe we have a car meet or a rolling photo shoot or something like that when we do the awards. And if it's successful enough and I get enough of your guys' help, maybe we'll even do a kick-ass raffle and, you know, give away some raffle tickets or sell some raffle tickets or however we can work it out. I'd love to be able to do a raffle for you guys too. So you get 2 car camping venues, Friday night, Saturday night. You guys will come in Friday night, early registration, so that if you have a ticket, what you'll get is you'll get a swag pack with a shoulder bag that has the event logo on it. I'm going to include a t-shirt of your size for the driver. Your ticket includes a driver and a passenger. That gets you dinner for both driver and passenger. It gets you 1 t-shirt, gets you a shoulder bag, and it gets you a sticker for the event. If your passenger wants a t-shirt, or if you want a hoodie, or your passenger wants a hoodie, you guys want extra stickers, any of the swag stuff, I'll have that listed on the store. I'm working on that right now to get the pre-sale done and listed on the store as soon as possible, but it's what I need help with is some sponsorships and stuff. So you guys will get a t-shirt, you get a shoulder bag, you get a sticker. I'm working on wrist lanyards as well for you guys. You get 2 car camping venues. You get Friday night and Saturday night, and to get you a dinner, and we'll do an award ceremony, and depending on how this goes, maybe we'll even do a raffle for you guys at the end of Saturday night when this is all kick-ass and done. Okay, we're going to start here in the Willamette Valley. That'll be Friday night. We'll have open and close times so that, you know, the venue will close and everybody that's in is in, everybody that's out is out, and then Saturday morning we'll open up registration tent again, and we'll have your bag ready to go with all your stuff in it. We'll give you your stuff. That's where you get your routes from. We're going to go from the Willamette Valley, undisclosed location at this point in time, and we're going to cruise around, put some hella miles on the cars. We'll go see some points of interest. I'll send you out to a checkpoint and give you some stuff in between. The mapping from A to B will be released at the checkpoint. So registration, you'll get your first mapping. Checkpoint 1, you'll get the second mapping. Checkpoint 2, you'll get the second mapping. So on and so forth, and that'll take you over, and we're going to end over at the Oregon coast, and I'd like to have everybody together, and maybe we'll even do like a beach shoot or, you know, something like that. We'll come in Friday, and it'll be open from, let's say, like 4 to 9, so you guys can come in and get in your car camping locations. And if you're got your ticket pre-registered and we scan you in, we can get you hooked up with your bags, and we may or may not release the mapping for in the morning at that point, so you guys can just get up in the morning and tool off checkpoint 1. And end of the day, we'll all meet up. Hopefully, as you know, we'll have for each checkpoint, we'll have an open and close time. So the checkpoints will be open for a certain amount of time. So, you know, as long as you get to checkpoint 1 by this time, somebody will be there. You'll get your mapping, yada, yada, yada. We'll give you the final destination and maybe even some GPS coordinates along the way in case you don't make the cutoff time. We're going to give you plenty of time. I'm going to leave checkpoints open for like 4 hours or something like that. That'll give you plenty of time to go tool off, do what you want. You can make your own little group. You can meet people at registration and kind of make your own groups. This is not going to be a pre-led run. It's going to be a mapping-led run. So you want to come prepared as far as that goes. You know, bring your Garmin, bring your Google. Don't just rely on one source of mapping. Grab yourself a couple of mapping. I'm also going to try to work with an app company and get us maybe an exclusive app. But that's you know, depending on the support that we get here in the next couple of weeks and couple months leading up to the event. So then we'll roll out and we'll finally get to, you know, the end, and then that's where everybody will kind of come to. I'd love to do a car meet also Friday night, and maybe do a car meet at the coast on Saturday. We'll all kind of come into the central car camp on Saturday night, and that'll be where the finale is, where dinner is. That's where we'll set up car camp, and we'll do the awards. I'd like to do some sponsor awards. You know, let the let the sponsors and the checkpoint volunteers kind of create maybe 2 or 3 categories of awards for themselves. I'd like to pick 2 or 3 for myself. I'm sure Icon would. And then I want to give you guys a chance at maybe voting on a couple of them. You know, People's Choice Award is obviously a popular one, and then maybe we'll pick, you know, I got something on my sleeve for you. We'll say that. And we'll give those all out Saturday, maybe while everybody's eating or after everybody's done eating. And then we can do some night cruise or whatever up down the 101 or wherever we end up at. And it'd be super cool. What I need help with and what I'd love, you know, a big part of this for me and a big reason why I'm doing it is because like I got this vision and I got this dream, and so does Icon, about being able to just kind of network and bring you guys together, and from all walks and all avenues and venues. And what I mean by that is that, like, I'm a club, I'm a business, I'm a car guy, I'm just, this kind of what I do with my whole life, right? And like a lot of us are mutually connected through this industry, let's call it, okay? I would love if you got a car club, if you got a 4-wheel drive club, if you got a side-by-side club, if you got any of that stuff, if you host car meets and you got like a Instagram crew that you guys have been promoting and you're doing car meets, like those are the type of people that I would love to have come out and do checkpoints for me. And I'm gonna make checkpoints super easy. Like I'm gonna make up a game maybe, or a questionnaire, like a funny question that you can ask people when they show up to the checkpoints. You'll check their card and make sure that they're, you know, do a head count, basically. Just do a head count if everybody comes through. You'll be at the checkpoint for this many hours, and then when the checkpoint's closed, you wrap everything up, throw it in the car, and then you can either tool off and catch up to the guys on the road rally. You can go straight to the finale venue and hang out with the businesses and the sponsors and the other volunteers. You're kind of open to do whatever you want after that. But what I would love for you guys to do is use it as a platform. I'm not trying to like compete with anybody on this deal, and I'm not trying to get like individually internet famous on this deal. Like I literally want you guys to grow with me, and I want to grow with you guys. And so like if you got a club or a crew or something like that, like use it for promotions. Bring your banner out, bring some stickers out to me, and I'll throw them in the shoulder bags for people. You can hand them out, your business cards at the checkpoints, and just help me keep track of people and make sure they're going the right direction. Help me promote the rally, help you promote yourself. You know, mutually, everybody wins. It's going to be a cool thing. You know what I mean? That's kind of where I would like to fill the checkpoints. And I'm going to have a minimum of 5. I might have even up to 20 checkpoints. So, you know, it just depends on how much interest we got in that and how many stops we want to make and how many miles we want to put on the cars. I've got mapping 85% done, so you ain't got to worry about that. And I just don't want to release it or tell you where we're gonna go, because we don't need no muggles in the situation, right? Like, it's for us. Let's do this right. Let's get our homies in. Let's talk to our people, and that's the next part of it. I need you guys' help with sponsorships. The reality of it is that I'm starting from scratch on this event, and the other reality is that money makes the world go around, and nobody really wants to talk about money. Nobody likes to talk about money, but that's the reality of it, is that money makes the world go around. And unless you got money, you don't really ain't able to do anything. And that's kind of a little bit where I need your help. I'm starting from scratch on this. I'm putting my time into it. I'm putting all my networking into it, all my contacts, connections. I'm putting a little bit of Skrilla into it for you guys, but I don't have a lot of Skrilla to put into it to start this thing up this year. You guys want to see it super successful, and you guys want to see a part of it, and you think that this is a, you know, maybe you've been following me and you're like, man, I really like to support that guy. Here's your opportunity. I don't care if you're a business. I don't care if you're an individual and you want to be anonymous. I don't care if you know a guy who knows a guy that has a cleaning business that's here locally that just needs some promotions, or how maybe you know a big company that's got some marketing money that they need to burn up. You know what I mean? I got a real easy way to burn up some marketing money, and for you guys to come out and have a good time with some car people and shoot the shit and eat some food and just generally have a good time. So I know that my smiling face might be a new face for you, and you might not know Ride Revival. I don't have the hugest following, and so I also wanted to extend the arm of trust and do something to build this bridge. And so I've got sponsorship tiers up on the website. Sponsorships can be expensive. Not everybody has the marketing money. Not everybody maybe has the faith and trust in a stranger and a new face and a new entity. And so what I did for the first 15 days, for the next 2 weeks, you get a 50% off discount code, 50% off for sponsorships. And that's including the title sponsor. If you want this Oktoberfest Road Rally to be presented by your business or your company for the next 2 weeks, I'd jump on it, because you could get that for half off, which save you thousands of bucks. I wanted to do that for you guys to show you that, one, I'm not here to make $1 million. I want to put it all back into the event, but also that I'm willing to do whatever it takes to show you guys that. And so that's the way I wanted to do it. If you use the discount code ICON, all lowercase, ICON, ICON Road Rally, use the discount code ICON. That's good for the next 2 weeks until July 15th. You can get 50% off any of the sponsorship tickets. Sponsorship tickets are live. You can go and purchase them right now, and it's as easy as going to the website, drop down, click, purchase your ticket, fill in the sub menus. I think there's 9 little questions that you got to put in there. It'll drop me an email, you pay it, and then I'll reach out and we'll get in contact and we'll get you up on the event listing. So I wanted to do that for you guys, just to show you that, you know, as much as I'm asking for help, I also am trying to help you help me. And so I want this to be mutual, and I want this to be full circle for everybody. So I really appreciate your consideration, and I really appreciate you going and talking to your friends, sharing this video for me. You know, stop by, send me a DM, hit me on the emails, give me a phone call, whatever it takes. Like, I really want to put my all into this event and bring you guys all together and make this mutually beneficial for each and every person that's going to participate, no matter how you participate. So we're gonna do tickets for $100. That's going to cover all the swag and all the food and all that stuff. And then I'd like to do the raffle and get you guys like a better and better venue. I'd also like to be able to get some like gas cards to give away for some of the folks that might, you know, need a little leg up with some gas and the mileage. I'd like to maybe hook up with some parts people and, you know, buy some parts for you guys, or, you know, everybody needs an air filter or a tire patch kit or that kind of a thing, you know, and I'd like to do some giveaways at the event. And that's all based off of sponsorships and money. And that's where, if I could ask for your help this time, and I've not really done this before, and so I'm kind of feeling like I'm sticking myself out there a little bit. Like, I would love your consideration to sponsor my event and to sponsor the people that I'm working with this time. I know that if you're following me for a long period of time, you've seen a lot of ups and downs, and that's kind of the way that business goes and event coordinating goes. And I'm all self-taught. And anyway, I just would really love the opportunity to show you what I'm made of and what my local community is made of, and what we could kind of do, maybe working together. And you might not even have a specific match to, like, I'm talking to some 4-wheel drive guys right now, and I know I am. And even though it's a road rally car event, the reality of the location that I live in is that most of the car people aren't just car people where I come from. In Oregon, the state is so diverse and the people are so diverse out here that most of the time, if you're a car guy, you're also a Jeep guy or a side-by-side guy, and chances are you got a motorcycle and your dad's into boating, and you guys, like, it's just the way of life out here because we got so much public land that I would love to just have your support if you would consider that, whether you're supporting me, the event, my company, the road rally, the former road rally, whatever it is. I would just really love your consideration for you specifically. And for those of you that maybe are individuals that have, you know, I've heard from a lot of you that are like, man, I'd love to support the event, or I'd like to donate, the word donate. That's what this is too. You can 1000% be an anonymous donator, and I would love your consideration on that. Every $100, every $1,000, every dollar that I get for this is going to go right into the event. It's going to go right into the treasury fund. I have a separate treasury fund for all of my events to make sure that this is truly community driven. And so I would also, for those of you that maybe can't donate or don't have a company or don't have anything to do with that, if you know a guy, or, you know, there's somebody you're thinking of that, man, I go down to the bar all the time and I'm really cool with the owner, And I think that maybe he would come, you know, he's got a Chevelle and he'll come out and maybe he wants to, you know, sponsor the event for a couple $100. Man, I would love that if you would just help me out and show him on your phone. You know, show them the flyer, show them the event. I've tried to make it as stupid simple as I can, and I've also wanted to extend the arm of trust and to build something and incentivize people's participation into me and into the road rally. And so what I did is ticket sales will go live on the 16th of July. The event is live now. Sponsorship tickets are live now. And to buy a sponsorship, to get a ticket, to get a t-shirt, to get a sticker, to get any of that stuff, I don't have the store up yet. I'm working on the swag. But what I'm getting at is that it's as easy as going to the event listing and looking through a ticket sale and pushing your quantity and purchasing your sponsorship, purchasing your extra dinner, purchasing your event registration. It's riderevival.com/events. It pulls up the event calendar and it's the one at the very top of the list. If you have any questions, if there's anything that you would like to discuss, if there's anything I didn't disclose, just reach out to me. I'm real easy to get a hold of. John at riderevival.club. My phone number's on the website, and I'm pretty easy to find on Messenger. So give me a DM if you want, and I would love the opportunity to work with you. I would love the opportunity to work with some of your homies. I would love the opportunity for you to come out to the event and register and participate. I think it's going to be a really killer, kick-ass event that I think with your guys' help we'll be able to draw a diverse amount of clubs and people and businesses and support from all different areas. And I'm seeing key factors from all over the place on the West Coast right now. And so I see you, and I know that you see me, and I wanted to get you guys some information and really just ask for your support and your help and show you my face and show you my excitement and let you know that like this is legit and I ain't BSing about this one, and I really do need your help, and I really do want this to be community driven, grassroots, mutual networking connections, and like let's go have some fun and do some cool stuff and do it right and show the community that like car people aren't jackasses and we're not out to terrorize and thrash and litter and blow fart cannon and do donuts. Like we're out to have fun. And you know, as I like to say, like I support motorized recreation on public land. That's what it is. Let's go have some motorized recreation on public land, y'all. So I'll release some more information about ticket sales and locations and that sort of a thing, but just know that it's going to come quick and hot and heavy. I'm super excited about it. I've got some really cool kick-ass people I'm already working with, and I'm just really trying to stretch my arms out here and bring you all into it because I'm still excited no matter what I've been through, no matter what anybody says about me, no matter what I've said about anybody else. Like I think this could be done right, and I think this could be something really, really killer and kick ass, and it's different than I've done here typically, and that's on purpose because I want to connect with you guys. So help me help you, and let's go do this thing, and let's get everybody together, and let's have a killer Oktoberfest car culture adventure rally. Appreciate you guys. See you in October. Thanks, y'all.